Hello, ladies and gentlemen, once again from Tavros here in Greece. I've traveled from the United States just to see this big team perform. Maybe at not such a nice field, but what can we do? AEK is AEK, and we follow them wherever we go. So we're here in the 60th minute. AEK is leading 2-1. The away team now is pressing to try and get the ball. The ball is played to the right now to our left back, Patavraki, who cuts it back, looking for his options, opens it up to Aravidi. Aravidi touches it to Platella. Platella touches it in the air. He's arguing for a foul. He can't control it perfectly, but the ball split out again to the left to our left back, Patavraki, who takes a loose touch. But he sends in a nice cross now. Never mind, it's a horrible cross. And the ball is 10 yards out of play. Gekas is ready to throw in the goal kick. As we see here on our monitors, the replay that Platella got a little knock to the head, but no foul was given. Once again, the 61st minute here, AEK is still leading 2-1. We're waiting now for the goal kick to be taken. It is finally taken by the goalkeeper Gekas, high to the right side where Patavraki fights for the loose ball. He cannot win it, however. The home team now has the ball on the right side, plays it back to the goalkeeper Gekas, who takes a touch. And what do we have here? I think we have a foul. Yes, we do have a foul for the home team now, which on the right side. We're going to be taken by number 44, who plays it to the side. And Johansson wins it beautifully with a back heel, gives it to Aravidi. Aravidi, one touch, which is taken away, but now Aravidi has the ball on the right, on the left side. Plays in a through ball. 1-2 with Johansson. Aravidi back on the left side, crosses in across. Defended away by the home team. And we have an offside here for the home team Fostira. As we see Chrysadous, our new transfer, fighting for the ball. Now we have a substitution, the second substitution for the home team. As we see here once again the replay, that Chrysadous fouled the center back, throwing a little elbow there that was deemed illegal. Now one of our old players, if you guys remember, Rama, has just checked into the game. He subbed in for number 21 in the 62nd minute. An ex-AEK player coming up against his old team. Now as action continues, we have the ball in the attacking third now. A lot of play from the left side I've seen lately. And the away team is pressing once again high. Patavraki wins a throw-in. In the 63rd minute, AEK still leading 2-1. The ball is played back to Johansson. Johansson splits it back to Kolovetio, to Platella. Now gives a lob through ball. Is defended nicely by the center back. Right here on the right side is Chrysadous with the ball. Takes a touch, whips in a cross, and there's a foul by Aravidi. Aravidi, who once again is playing with his left hand taped up because he injured it in the derby against Olympiacos, but he is a warrior and therefore playing with one hand per se. We are currently in the 75th minute. AEK is still leading 2-1, as we see here Johansson on the ground after taking a knock. The game has pretty much a slow tempo ever since the 60th minute, and as we saw before, about 5 or 6 minutes ago, Chrysadous went in to the 18, and he, per se, we could say he took a dive to try to win a penalty, and therefore was awarded a yellow card, as we see him here. As the ball is being played back now to Zanetopoulos, who has it playing back, takes his space, puts in a ball, but the home team easily wins it. Now they play a long ball as Zoris tries to fight for the possession of the ball. There's a nice turn here. They're going up the right-hand side. Johansson closes it beautifully here. Our stopper, without a foul, takes his space, plays a 1-2 there with Chrysadous. The ball falls back to Platella. Platella plays it outside to Rova, who just came in. Nice looking cross. Zoric takes his time at the right side of the box. and still playing with the ball, gives a touch to Zoric, who lays it back to Anargoglu, our captain for the day, plays it into the big Nigerian. The big Nigerian tries to turn, but he does not look to have placed his footing correctly as the ball trickles out of play in the 77th minute, with AEK still leading 2-1 as their goalkeeper Gekas rushes to take the goal kick. Plays a goal kick, a very short one, doesn't even go beyond the half as the AEK players win the ball there. Platella lays it back to Zanetopoulos. Zanetopoulos takes a space, just passes the half, gives it to Zoric, who checks back to receive the ball at the halfway line. Now Zoric plays it outside to Rova, our second substitute for the day, lays it back once again to Zoric. So Rova was our first substitute for the day, my mistake. The ball is on the right hand side now. Platella weaving his way, the little guy as we call him here, but a loose pass by Platella gives a nice counterattack opportunity to Fostira. Fostira lays it to the right hand side now, a chip through ball, but nicely defended by AEK. Now the ball goes back to Rova, who has the ball, gives it to Anargoglu to Johansson, our Swedish stopper. He lays it back to Zanetopoulos, the 19-year-old Canadian prodigy, as we call him here in Greece, who played a fantastic game against Olympiacos midweek. However, his efforts were cut short by an unlucky goal towards the end, as we all know what happened there with all the turmoil that ensued after that 90th minute winner by Zara, unfortunately. As action play continues here in the 78th minute, the tempo once again has simmered down, and a lot of loose passes, not a lot of tempo, and a lot of possession on AEK's part once again, as we're keeping a fair amount of possession in the game, as there's a switch of play now to Dakol, who is our second substitute for the day. Dakol, who is also coming back from an injury, and Vela doesn't want to push him in too many matches, as we could say. Therefore, I don't think that he wanted to start him, because 90 minutes is a bit of a strain for a player that has just come back from a very serious injury like Dakol. Crisado's now on the ball, who's still playing somehow. Lays it in. Now Dakol gives it back to Zanetopoulos. Zanetopoulos on the halfway line, has space, cuts across, back to Zanetopoulos. Zanetopoulos takes a space, gives it now. There's a stray dog on the field, as we see here on our monitors, but the action continues. Only in Greece that will happen, but anyways. Now a nice through ball inside the box. Control, shot, goal! 3-1 AEK. Zoric with a fantastic goal. He looks to have been injured on the play. We will wait and see what happens. Zanetopoulos first over. He looks like he's writhing in pain, doesn't even understand that he scored a goal, maybe a cramp or something. But the goal does count, as we see here, Zanetopoulos stretching out Zoric, our goal scorer for the day. Our third goal, once again, he's down in pain here, holding his leg. But the good news is we have scored, and it is 3-1. As we see here, a nice turn on the box, left-footed effort from a very tight angle, beats Gekas. As he gets up, he pulls down, and he's appearing to have suffered a cramp, but nonetheless a fantastic left-footed finesse shot from a very, very tight angle on the left side, giving us a nice comfortable lead now, 3-1. As the players are still tending to Zoric. There's the dog right next to him now. He's laughing. Maybe the dog gave him some powers to get up. The dog has been escorted outside the field. As Zoric now is standing up, the dog is running rampant in our field, but nonetheless, Zoric is up, and action is soon to be continued. In the 81st minute, once again, AEK is leading with a score of 3-1. Hello once again for the last time. Just a little wrap-up of what we just saw, these 90 minutes of action in Tavra, as AEK beat Fostήρας 3-1, as AEK being the away team. A very difficult, as we could say, away, tricky, as we could put it, away match because of the playing conditions, but nonetheless, with 3 goals from Zoric, Johansson, and Platella. We got a nice, well-deserved victory, and a nice way to bounce back after the disappointment midweek in the cup tie that we had against our rivals Olympiacos. But nonetheless, it's just another step in the right direction of getting promoted to right where we belong in the Super League and playing with the big boys next season. Thank you so much for listening to AEK Live. Have a great night. Good night.